No, I'm joking. They're gonna come for me.
Oh wait,
I'm from Somaliland.
See, I didn't even know. So hold on a minute. This is nice. It shows this hope. Welcome to the Man Like You podcast, man. It's very different. You might notice a little difference, but you know what? We're here, man. Mo, talk to them.
Yeah, welcome back to the podcast. Listen, we appreciate all the comments that we get. People from around the world. Our good friend Babatunde cannot be with us today, unfortunately. Can we get
Why are you saying so formally? Our good friend Babatunde cannot.
I know, but you know, there might be someone on the pod that's like, I always look forward to Baba, you know. But when Baba's on, I want to see Baba. Like the rest of us, they don't care, innit?
It's true.
So yeah, unfortunately, he can't be with us today. He's fine though. He's rehearsing for a play.
The play, man. Baba,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he's
West End and that.
people don't realize Baba's an
Yeah.
actor.
So he's rehearsing, but we've got two amazing guests. That's right, not one, but two amazing guests who are joining us on the podcast. I've had the pleasure of having them perform at my shows. You've had the pleasure of having them perform at your shows. So please welcome to the Man Like You podcast, Diesel and Bamph.
Hey. Mashallah.
Welcome, fellas. Welcome.
Bamph.
Yes.
Now I'm on my show, I can ask about it. Is that your real name?
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know your real name.
You don't, and we're gonna keep it that way. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? But it was crazy.
This could be the time.
This is the time.
To drop it. So I drop it right now.
Drop it right now,
All
bro.
right, listen. I'll tell you my real name. My real name is Bilal.
Oh, is it?
It's Bilal Saeed.
Oh,
it's my real
okay.
name.
You don't look like a Bilal, you know.
know.
What would you think?
I don't know.
But you know the first thing, first of all, for some reason, I didn't even think you was from where you're from.
A lot of people say that to me.
I didn't. So when I
You
first
look like you're from Trinidad.
I swear.
The first time I met him, I said, he's Somali. He goes, oh, what about that?
I got like, first time he met me, he said that, bro. He looked at me, he's like, bro, you Somali? I said, bro, of course. They're like, all right, we're friends now. I said, what?
I watched him perform on stage.
Man said he's Somali Pro Max.
You know what's crazy, yeah? I was introduced to you, like, on stage, you were performing. So I didn't know, in my head, I'm like, this is a Caribbean brother. Like, I was convinced, bro.
Yeah.
And
you do still.
And then eventually I heard Somali, I said, what in the...
the Somali, man.
What? I'm like,
You know, when
Sizzler.
when I first met you is when I think you done my show and you was in the audience.
Yeah.
And I think you had just performed. And then I was like, and then I said something like, make some noise. You was like, yeah, but. And I was like, right, this brother's really support. But I didn't know you lot were friends.
You know what's funny, yeah?
Because you brought a lot of people to my show that time. Your first show.
I did.
But I love that. I love the relationship you guys have. Like, the support is so clear. The love and support is so clear, brother. And I think that's testament to how you guys have grown, man. Like, bro, you know they just done Battersea Park, yeah?
Yeah, I
and
heard.
put 1,000. I'm just hearing it now, and I'm still like crazy. Especially at this stage of your career, it's a beautiful
That's why I've got him doing support. I need the luxury ticket sales.
No, listen, genuinely.
He brings people, you know.
No, genuinely.
When you first done, what was the show? He's Mo Gilligan and Friends, right? And I swear you must have brought at least 10, 15 people.
23.
23.
I remember.
You know the numbers. He's looking at you like you owe me.
It's mad because I was, you know, like, because this is the first time I'd seen him really do stand up. I've seen your videos, but I'd never seen you like live. And I was like, right, he's getting some laughs, boy.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around and I'm like, bro, boy, this audience looks a bit different today, you know? Because I know my audience are for a brunch show, do you know? Because remember, my show's a brunch show as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like lads, people, like girls coming out. So I was like, right, this is a bit different, boy. I see a few Somali people here. And then I put two and two together and I was like, okay.
You looked at him and you said, I am the captain now.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
In my set, I banged the whole audience. It was like, whoa, how?
It's amazing. Congrats on that, though. Tell me about the park, Battersea Park. What was it?
So like Ray brought up the idea to us like a couple months ago. He was like, yo, Battersea Park are doing a festival. I'd like to put you guys forward. Do you think it's a good idea? And at the time, we were doing a show every 2 months. Wise Fools, we do a show called Wise Fools. It's like a comedy show on like a sketch show at the same time. So we do like a gong show. I'm not gonna ruin the show, but we do like forfeits after the show. So if you get booed or people don't like you, like
It's a long day.
It's a long day,
a
bro.
long
Yeah,
day.
I know. Yeah.
Like,
There's a clip up that where we bottled a guy on stage.
bottled the
Yeah,
guy, we shot collar, like we Reggie
But
brothers.
just a disclaimer, it's not.
It's not a real
It's a
bottle.
thing,
Of
not a
course,
real
yeah.
bottle.
Nah.
But that's my. Don't smile so much when you say.
It's not like this. It's not like this. It's not.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like
Nah,
it's
you
like
have
sugar
I'm trying to
glass.
give you disclaimers. Just
Sugar
in
glass.
case.
Sugar glass.
Allegedly.
And then they
Hey,
say,
man,
"Oh,
wait,
I got hit.
wait.
Now I'm at the." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's how you know, yeah. It's a whole different generation. You've given a disclaimer. He still went allegedly. No, they've seen you do the bottling.
AI.
Allegedly, you've done the bottling.
There's a Sora in the corner.
We as the lawyers are saying they're not real bottles.
Stunt.
Allegedly. Your generation they love that word, you know.
It's a great time.
But at one point we had a sumo wrestler on stage ready to attack someone.
Yeah, and the guy was
Yeah.
gonna fight him. He was gonna fight him.
Yeah,
And we stopped. We stopped him.
And so like, we're doing this, and then Ray was like, yo, I like what you man are doing. Do you want to do the Battersea Park Festival?
Yeah.
And then-
Of course, first of all, we did it here at the
Yeah, I
creek.
see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we sold out up the creek for the first time.
We sold out up the
which
creek,
was
yeah.
which was amazing. It was the most Somalis this place has ever seen.
Come on.
Yeah.
I tell you, it was like 300 Somalis.
Love that.
Or was it 275? I don't know.
275 Somali.
275.
I feel like
I heard you lot made no money on the bar though.
Zero.
20 pounds.
Coca-Cola, 2
£20.
Coca-Colas were sold, 1 water.
Yeah.
Bare tap waters. That's it.
Yeah.
I heard on the bar. No, the reason why I say because there's a lot of shows that
Why you
happens.
laughing? Why you laughing?
Don't laugh at my people.
Wait, what do you mean? No,
It's true. There was no money made
not
on the
alcohol
bar.
in it.
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The bar having a great time. They're chilling.
That's hilarious.
But just for anyone watching, this is a comedy club where we filmed this at, and I have a show here. You have a show. Kay's got a show. Kay Heard. Josh James does his podcast, and obviously we got different audiences. Do you know what I mean? So like my audience. They apparently Courvoisier always sells out.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah. At the brunch shows, Courvoisier sells out a lot. I'm not sure for Kay's show. I know for Josh James's show,
Mate.
them man get here
Them
early,
pints.
and the pints.
The pints
yeah.
come in.
So yeah,
oh
that was-
yeah.
no
so,
money on the
so
bar.
then Ray's like, come,
Ray's
jump
like, yo,
in.
come, let's do the festival. I think the festival didn't believe in us.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we'll give you a budget.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're happy to be a part of it. Let's see what we can do in it. It's like a canvas in it. Let's see what we can paint. And then like we sold so many tickets. We didn't realize how well we would do.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as in, this was like, the tickets came out 4 months prior.
Right.
And the first month we were like, oh, it wasn't picking up. And we were like, oh, we know our audience. They buy closer to the time.
Yeah.
Because even like Somalis and black people in general, they buy a week, 2 weeks prior, it's selling out.
What you going to that thing tonight?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? As in one person will buy a ticket, be like, oh yeah, I'm going to the show. Be like, oh yeah, is there any more tickets left? And then they will then, you know what I mean? Even when the show sells out, people's texting you, oh bro, any more tickets? And that's like on the same day as the show. It's like, how people still asking for tickets now? But it's like, it sold out, thank God. And it was a great time.
And you know what we realize is most of our audience is Somali women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Women know how to have a good time. My friend Hassan Phils told me this. Shout out Hassan.
Oh, we got Hassan. I met him in Toronto.
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
I heard he
yeah.
came late to your show.
No, he's I think his flight got delayed, but he still passed through, innit?
He pulled up.
Yeah, I rated that still. Because you know like because obviously he was meant to support me, innit? In Toronto, but his flight got delayed. And that's when you're like, oh, all right, those things happen, innit? Cool. But he still passed through enough to say like, he had his suitcase with him and everything. Yeah, brought his friends and whatnot and stuff. Yeah, good guy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Love
what's he
that.
saying? Sorry.
So yeah, I was on tour with him in Toronto, and then he dropped a few gems, and he goes, women know how to enjoy life, men know how to survive. So you get things to your shows, brothers are pulling up.
Yeah, but remember,
100%.
like, laughter. You know, ladies love laughter. That's the audience. That's your audience. And then the man them really turn up because
Do you know what I mean?
actually, no, man them love laughter too, but they know they've seen the last show.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
And then they're like,
Yeah,
You know what I mean, it's that vibe.
But also, guys don't want to turn up to what we would say a sausage fest.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
it's not,
facts.
I think sometimes people think that guys are going because there's girls. They're just like, oh, like, at least in the room,
There's
it
balance.
feels like there's a bit of balance.
Whereas
Do you know
women
what I
don't
mean?
mind. They'll be amongst themselves and especially at a comedy show, they'll have fun.
Guys don't buy tickets like that.
I've seen the images, man. They look ram.
It was nice. It was nice.
Unless it's a Ghana Run Club. That's why guys will buy tickets. Guys will buy tickets for that. They're buying. But then when it comes to supporting the man, them, nah, they're not buying tickets unless there's girls there.
It's great. But like, so with you guys now, like, it feels so crazy because some of the stuff you lot do is so daring. Like the stuff that you lot have done in the subway in New York.
Yeah.
Brother,
I like that
I love it. Absolutely love it. I was saying that just watching it, I'm like, man, that is such a mentally, in terms of confidence, such a beautiful space to be in. You know what I mean? Just get on the
For anyone who hasn't seen it, explain what you guys do. Like.
Yeah, so we do something called Bamph's Comedy Show, where it was an idea that we had. We're just chilling in central London, and there's a guy, I forgot his name, but he's a guy in New York, and he does like jokes on the subway. And I was like, oh no, Marcus Monroe, shout out Marcus Monroe. Cause I saw the video, I was like, yo, this is hilarious. And then I DM'd him, I was like, yo, if I start doing this in London, like, would it be alright?
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, cause you know what I mean? Because personally, there's been times where I've done sketches and people have stealing my ideas.
They be stealing from this guy,
Bro, my sketches,
Some brother turned his whole page into AI.
Into AI sketches. So all my sketches that I do, like I used to do sketches in my living room, first on TikTok and stuff. And then a lot of them will be like crazy, obscure ideas. And then he will then grab it, like put it into AI. And you know how you can now make like actors? He'll write my whole sketch into AI, get the whole video, put it on TikTok, you'll get millions of views. My whole idea, you know. Yeah. So from there, I was like, I don't want to feel like I'm ever taking anyone.
Didn't tag you or
nothing.
You know what's mad? He started putting on his stories, guys, I'm not appreciated for my creativity.
Oh, gang. I saw that. I remember that. He put his story like,
So he's the person that was taking your stuff.
Taking my ideas. And then from there, I was like, I'll never take an idea. I'll only credit.
Yeah.
So and I know I had like 5,000 followers on Instagram. So I was like, this guy has no obligation to message me, but I had like 100K. But he messaged back. He's like, yeah, bro, do your thing. And then as soon as I got a green light, I was like, IDs, let's go. And we went straight to the Elizabeth line with the mic and mic stand.
So that wasn't the Elizabeth line.
Straight away.
First one was
That's
the Elizabeth
the
line.
last line I want anyone to come on and start
That's the new
chatting.
one, right?
That's the new one,
Not
bro.
been
That's
on
my
this one.
regular one.
Oh, nice.
So that one is like business class.
It is.
That's the
Everyone's in
business class line, Mo.
briefcases.
Yeah. And they're going through that whole Canary Wharf, you're coming from like Shenfield,
Yeah.
far Essex, but you're going through Canary and all the way to Heathrow. So it's
Easy.
It's clean, it's new.
Air
The last thing
conditioned.
I want to see is dudes to come on and
I've
start
been on this
chatting
one.
nonsense. I'm losing my mind.
No, but there's space though.
There's a lot
There's a lot of
space. Bro, you
space.
can put a stage in there.
Yeah.
But you've never
There's
been
space.
on Elizabeth
Never
line.
been on Elizabeth
Bro,
line,
it's spacious. But the good thing about it's proper space, aircon, everything, you know.
Aircon lighting.
What?
Oh,
No.
makes the time.
Elizabeth line is business.
Business class.
It's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
It's really nice, bro. So like, I would sit there and then you two come in. I'm like, big man, go to the central line, go to Northern, and end up
that's
in
the thing,
Morden,
though.
bro. I'm not interested.
I think the worst line is obviously like Central Line is disgusting.
Central
for the
line
heat.
is hot.
But like the one that's most run down for me, it might have to be Bakerloo, you know.
Do you know what?
Bakerloo, I feel like I'm going back in time. Like, it's just like when I look at the seat and it's like, it's just,
And the lights are flickering.
I don't even like the color of the line though.
No.
The line is brown.
Brown, yeah.
I don't like the color.
Nasty.
And you know what's mad?
Goes through Harlem, Stonebridge.
Once you get to Queen's Park, I'm like, I don't need to be here.
I was about to say, because I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. Baker Street Station, let's talk about it. You need to just update the walls. You can't still be using them old school 1800 towels.
Oh, yeah.
Like outside, you got Madam Two Swords and that. You got all that.
But Baker Street, let me just remember, that's the one where it's like you're underground, but you're still
you're still,
you got signal basically, innit?
That's Baker Street.
That's how you distinguish it.
Yeah. There's always been
There's a few like that. There's a few like that. Like, South Ken is like that. South Kensington is a bit like
You're
that.
underground, but you're overground.
Yeah.
Like you'll be dark. You're like, oh, ground. We're back to darkness.
But like,
yeah.
the worst is like the Jubilee. When you go from Westminster to like, what was it?
Jubilee, you go from Westminster. Oh my
Bond Street, Green Park, you lose your signal.
From Westminster. So when I get to Westminster, dash my phone.
Yeah. Straight away.
I'm like, how can you be so kind? And then before we get to Green Park, gone.
Bro, I'll be like, when I hit Westminster, I'll be downloading the podcast. I'm like, I need to listen inside.
Because I
for 5
was the
stops,
only one
you're
that
gone.
thought about this.
Quick
you know?
boy.
Hey, but yeah, so you lot got on the Elizabeth line.
Elizabeth line, we did it. And first one we did it, I can't lie, it was nerve-wracking. The first time, because what we started to do is we'll write the jokes beforehand. So like an hour before we jump on, we're just like, all right, cool. Quick one-liners. What's social media like?
Yeah.
Let's play about. We do a few train jokes and then we do we go rogue. We do whatever we want. And then as soon as we then jumped on the train, the first take is like we don't know like how it's gonna go. Like so we're so scared. So we're just there like with the jokes and we have them in our head, but we're trying to do them. But it's not coming out the way we want it.
Right.
Some brothers are looking at us like, move, man. Like, whatever. Da, da. So that first take is like trial run. And then we then jump off the carriage. We jump onto the next carriage, the same train. Go again.
People
Next
are already
thing.
looking like, oh, you might not come in here, man. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Next
They
thing.
think we're asking for change.
Nah.
It's confidence, man.
Yeah, as soon as the question we always get is when the mic goes down, like, are you gonna sing for us? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do you one better. Straight away, we do comedy.
Like people love. I see the reaction. They genuinely love it, bro.
They love it. There's people that love it, people that hate it.
Yeah, there's people
For the most part, people are engaged.
I think that's the thing though, innit? Because when you're on the tube, you're just like locked in, phone, book, whatever. So anyone who comes on, whether you're like, you know, because let's be honest, when you're on the tube, you're just like, we're not an interactive city. We're not about that like, hey, all right, you okay? Oh, do you want to sit here? Like people barely get up to give a pregnant woman a chair or an old person. Do you know what I mean? So the minute someone comes on, you're like, oh man,
It's
so like
awkward.
So for you guys, have you found like now where you're doing this, like more people are recognizing you?
100%.
Or like on the underground or anything like that?
Yeah, all the time. We get recognized all the time. I think sometimes in the beginning, we used to go like, he'd get recognized, I won't get recognized. I'd get recognized, he won't get recognized. And so as a joke, whenever I get recognized, a lot of people, I'm sure you've experienced it, they come up to you and then they look at you like do what you do. And you just kind of like, yeah, and the segue, I always go like, yo, you recognize my boy?
He always does
yo,
that.
and then I cut.
Listen,
We do that to this day.
That is the best.
Don't leave me hanging, Mo. Don't leave me hanging. Hey, let me tell you, Mo, remember the last time we was here? It was
like a month ago.
But you just ducked. It was about a month ago.
Man.
So this lady and a man, whoever recognized me here, was outside the coffee shop, just leaving it. And then so Mo's right next to me. Oh, Eddie, and then they went, can we take a selfie? And Mo's standing there, innit? Then Mo's gone, yo, I'll catch it. The moment he opened his mouth, they went, hold on, aren't you Mo? No, that's not me. And he kept walking, and they're like, and they go, no, that's who you, that's Eddie. It ain't me. And I went, that's Mo. They went, Mo was walking. He said, no, not me. It was so mad.
No, but in that moment, like it wasn't even like, oh, can you take the picture? And I was just being a diva. I was like, oh, like there's no Eddie in it, kind of thing in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, get a picture. But it's like that. Hang on, but you are also. So now I need. Listen, you seen who you wanted the picture.
Yeah.
Now, because what will happen? Then what will happen? They'll get a picture of Eddie. Then they'll take one of me, but he will go.
I will
Yeah.
go.
He'll be like, my
100%
brother,
go.
take care.
And now you make the conversation.
So let me ask you, man.
This guy does. This guy will
Any
come back.
shows?
This guy will be like, oh, you know my boy? And then this is when I was coming up. They'll be like, nah, I don't know him still. I'm like, come on, guys, take a picture of me. So go.
Those are the worst.
That was in the West.
Yeah, but we came back, we did after the weigh-ins, and we come out the hotel, walking up, bruv, whoever they were waiting for, they knew the weigh-ins were in there. The last thing they expected to see Mo. Yeah, so I say Mo, why? Because it's me, Baba Mo, yeah. It's coming and they've gone, we're walking past and they kind of just, yeah. And then they've gone, Mo, so how are you? What's happening? Mo. So then Mo's like, yeah, very good. But Mo does this thing where he starts, it's almost like he's taking the mic in it. Oh, yeah, right, yeah, we'll get pictures, okay, yeah. Autograph anyone like that, yeah. And then me and Baba, we know in it, they clocked us. So we start walking, and Mo goes, guys, there's also any caddy. And I've gone like this, allow it, bro. And then they've gone, yeah, some more. I said, hey, I know you're confident because of my recent appearance when I'm a celebrity, get me out of this. But they looked at me and said, get out of here, man.
That's like when you do a set and you bomb, and then someone does a set and they kill. Like, oh my God, you were good. You were good too, but I over you. You are the guy.
That's the worst.
Oh,
That's the worst.
It's the worst thing. All right, so listen, I reckon we've got some stuff to talk about, man. Considering the conversation, like talking about you guys being Somali and that, I wanted to know one thing. And so I recently came back from a holiday with my friends in Kenya. But what was special about that holiday was that my brother, it was his first time in Africa, right? So, I mean, like he's born and raised in Fulham, bro. You know what I mean? Southwest London. But like he's never been to Congo. And people often ask me, they'll look at me like, yo, how can you be Eddie Caddy, your brother? I said, brother, I'm not his mum and dad. You know what I mean? Listen, my daughter has, can we just be clear? But like, he got there and he was so gassed. Even just from the baggage area, waiting for the baggage, he was on Snapchat. Yeah, so we're here in Nairobi, my first time in Africa, and everyone turned. I was like, just shut up, man, hey. But the excitement of just seeing his reaction and how much he wants to go back. And it also, I feel like, it's the first time I heard my brother put on an African accent. I had to go to the shut up, man. You're a bit cringe right now. But at the same time, I was really happy. Do you know what I mean? It felt like he really connected to a part of him that he's never connected to. So in saying that, this is my question. Do you feel like where you are from, do you feel like you as a person that inside, do you feel like that? So what I mean by that is not just the country you're from, your country of origin. So if your parents are like from Jamaica or the Somali or Japanese, whatever, but also the area you grew up in as well. That's also like, as a South Londoner, you know, the typical thing they talk about South London is what you identify. Do you feel it as well? But we'll start with countries first.
I think countries is different because where like my family's from, I'm not from there.
Right.
So I've only ever gone there to visit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there is a connection, but there ain't a connection. It's like you always say, like, you know, like where you say, if I go to Congo, they're like, oh yeah, but you're like, you're more British. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there is, but I think in terms of where I'm growing up from, like South London, but just London as a whole, like there is a part of me that like, if I'm away, especially, you know, if I'm touring, I'm like,
that's when
I'm really repping this thing still. Like, do you know when I was in LA and I went to watch an Arsenal game, and I watched the West Ham Arsenal game and they have like a pub in LA.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I went there with one of my friends, my friend James. He's from the UK as well, and we was losing our shit, bruv. Like to the point where other Americans were looking at us like, God, is it that? Is it that really serious? And don't get me wrong, there's some serious fans. There's a lot of other Brits there. But like football for me is like, all right, I'm in this thing for 90 minutes. You will probably see me as a different person. After 90 minutes is done, I'll go back to being me in it.
100.
But especially that game, innit? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, and Americans are looking at me like, bro, like, what? But I'm like, bro, I don't think you realize this where I'm from. This is what it would be like if I was in a pub or, do you know what I mean? So I think there is a part of me that it's just in my DNA. It's hard to explain. Like,
so you know
I don't
when you
think
do
you'll ever
like,
leave me.
when you do your sketches and then you have the Jamaican granddad, I think he's
Yeah.
Stuff. But obviously that comes from a place, it's very authentic. You listen to it, it's very authentic. Like, and you've experienced your Jamaican families and all that stuff, Like, is there a part of you that go, I don't know how to explain this. It's almost like, what do you identify with being Jamaican? So when you go, all right, okay, I feel Jamaican because of this, because this is how I feel. What is it?
For me though, it's like, you got to remember, like, because my dad's from St. Lucia as well.
Yes.
So I've got two different sides. I guess for me, like, culturally wise, is like my upbringing is like, I'm like, I want to say maybe third generation. Do you know what I mean? So even like sometimes I'll be around my family and say certain stuff, and they're looking at me like, shut up. Do you know what I mean? like
you ain't that.
Shut up, man. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's that there is a connection there, but I wouldn't feel I'd be lying if I was just like, because there's some people that was like, I've grown up there all my life, and I haven't. So there is a connection, but there also ain't a connection as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, if I was gonna go Jamaica like next week, I'm not really gonna probably stay with family. I'm gonna go and stay in a hotel, and it's gonna be more of a holiday than visiting family. And I think they're two different experiences.
Yeah.
I think when you're younger, you're just like, I'm just going here because I'm here. Whereas when you get older, you're like, oh, are you going on this trip to visit your family, or is this an extension of a holiday in a place where I know the place, I know the language? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it's two different things. But I think for me, whereby I've grown up here, and also my friends are also from different places, that I feel like I almost have more of a connection with that side of their culture a little bit than I do of my own, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
I get
so
it.
It is a tricky one. What about for yourselves?
100%, man. I agree.
Do you know why it's interesting? Yeah, because the Somali community is it's very big.
It's massive.
But also the fact of you're doing shows and you've got a massive Somali community coming out to your shows. Does that make sense?
100%.
So does it feel like there is like more of a connection of like, oh, right, like our community here are coming out and they're supporting us.
Yeah.
and we're doing shows and we're growing. And you also got, you know, other entertainers who are Somali as well that are putting Somalia on the map too. Do you know what I mean? So it must feel like an interesting time where you're like, oh, raw, like
This
shit,
is the
like
time.
we got,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So it must feel like, I guess for yourselves, where like for your parents, it was completely different. Do you know what I mean?
1,000,000%. I feel like I grew up in South London as well, but I actually didn't grow up around Somalis. So I grew up around Jamaicans, Hispanics. I went Deptford Green. A lot of people were from like Old Kent Road, Brixton, Deptford. So growing up here in South London, I feel like when I then came into the comedy scene and I started, obviously, I had friends that were Somali, obviously, that's my family as well. I have 9 siblings in one crib, crazy, you know what I mean? So it's like, culturally, I always grew up Somali. But I think going into comedy and garnering people that are like me, but from different parts of the UK, it's like, it created that connect even more. Because I feel like there was a connect there, especially when I go see family or when I go to weddings or like, for example, like if I go to see my cousins in Acton, there's always a connect. But over there, boy, it's different because everyone knows each other in like Northwest. Like one Somali, if you're friends with one Somali, they're friends with another one. It's like the connect, everyone knows each other. Like in Wembley sides, Shepherd's Bush, they all know each other. Over here in like South, I know like 10 other Somalis that live in this area and we all know each other, but then also at the same time, we all live our separate. Like, I don't know what they're doing. What they do never gets back to me. But over there, it does. You know what I mean? So it's like, from when I started comedy and I started connecting with so many more Somalis and Somalis started coming to watch us at our shows and stuff, I feel like the connect became way more deeper. Like I realized all this, although I didn't grow up around Somalis, like the fact that we're so, because of culturally having a lot of siblings socially, you gain those skills anyways, or you're the same. You're very similar. Like we're all the same, but it's just that they just grew up in a community of all Somalis. I grew up in a community where there wasn't many on my street.
I feel like even though you might not feel it, people see it in you.
Do you know what I mean?
A lot of the times you feel like, oh, I don't feel like I belong in this community, even though I am from that community, but you don't realize that how much of that energy you give out anyway, right? And that's what the attraction is.
Yeah.
You guys were born and raised there.
Born and raised here.
Yeah, born and raised.
So I grew up in Halsden.
Yeah.
Northwest London, Halsden, Somali Central. Somalis, Caribbeans, Irish. Now there's a few Hispanics in there now as well.
There's a lot of Brazilians in
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bare Brazilians. Like Kenzel Rise and that, innit?
Yeah, they're there. They're there. Barbecuing.
Yeah.
It's raining.
They're in Tottenham as well. Yeah, it's a big...
So when I was 10, my parents... they were like, they were barbecuing. When I was 10, my parents took me to Kenya. I lived in Kenya for 5 years. That's how I knew about Malindi.
I was thinking the way you talk about Malindi. So Malindi is where me and my boys were in Kenya. So it was Nairobi. Then it's like an hour on the plane. So it's just like this paradise, man, by the coast. Yeah, by the coast of
Freaky
Nairobi,
town.
leading towards Somalia. That's crazy.
Freaky town.
Was
Malindi.
Yeah, he's
Malindi.
Was it freaky?
That's when you see old white men and women having fun with the young blacks.
Yo, when we got to the airport,
telling
the demographics was a bit. The demographics was. He knows. Hey Mo, when we got to the airport, was that raw? Is this a holiday spot for you? Like, because I see that a lot in Gambia.
Yeah.
And they was like, no, we a lot of them like it here. But where we stayed,
It's
the
a beautiful
villa,
place.
you walk out and you're right on the beach. But you know, like when you see them pictures, you go, this been photoshopped.
Yeah.
Like the water's turquoise, not light blue and that. Perfect water,
Beautiful
the side, proper paradise, man. So
I lived there for 5 years. My parents were like, we're gonna come back, don't worry. We get there 5 years, bro. We're looking for schools, blah, blah, blah. And so in Kenya, it's border Somalia, so Somali's there galore. And I went there thinking, yo, my Somali's all right. My Somali's zero. Like, they're looking at me like they're violating me. They're calling me chicken and chips. You're chicken and chips. Like, you're not Somali, you're British. You know what I mean? And then like, after living there for 5 years, like, I know Swahili and my Somali is a lot better. Like,
so is your Swahili still good now?
I'm fluent in Swahili.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Yeah. One day I want to go there, do some comedy.
Oh, asante sana.
Asante sana, squash banana.
Hey, karibu.
Karibu, habari gani, mzuri sana.
Solana. You know the word for it? I looked at his head. I said, something is brewing in this factory.
We might get sued though. See these man, they're suing people.
Hey,
That's a madness.
Hey, listen, let's not get sued by that same brother, man. Don't give no explanation.
There's a lion. That's it.
It's a lion. No, don't say it.
So yeah,
I come back now. You know my Somali, when people meet me here in London that speak Somali, they're like, your Somali is so good. Like, are you like a fob? Are you fresh off the boat? Like, did you just come back? Like, you just learn English? I'm like, no. Like, my Somali is that good. So yeah, I'm culturally whatever good.
Yeah.
And I always thought that, but I've never been to Somalia.
So that's really interesting.
Never been to Somalia ever. But
So
I'm
born here,
very Somali.
Moved back to Kenya to come back to the UK.
Come back to the UK.
Have you been to Somalia?
Never been someone.
So this is where I go. Then that source comes from what you've experienced here in the UK. Essentially, has been another thing as well. Did you grow up saying Somali or Somalian?
Somalian.
Right, same here.
Yeah.
Right, for a long, and I had a lot of Somali friends. Yeah, my good friend Jamal Farah went to the same school. Dope footballer. You guys, by the way, like I don't understand.
Yeah, we don't pass though.
Don't pass the ball. Oh my God, bro.
God, bro.
Do not pass the ball.
He would rather step on the ground and the ball's still there.
Pass the ball, please.
All you hear is Woody. Yeah, it's done. But real talk, like, so for me, I didn't understand until I got to a certain age. Then there was there's something the split of the country, right? And so but it's important because I think
100%.
a lot of the time when someone says Somali,
I'm just getting a bit sweaty because
and then you say Somali, someone corrects you Somalian, but then there's also Somalia, there's Somaliland.
Yeah.
And you go to someone, you're from Somalia, they go, no,
I'm Somaliland.
It's very important so I don't get punched up in the face.
Okay, yeah.
Or someone else that might be watching.
There's no
this
such thing as
out of ignorance.
Somalian.
Okay.
It's Somali.
Yes.
Oh, Somali.
Yeah.
Somali.
Yeah.
And the language is Somali.
Right.
But then, depending on who you ask, let's be politically correct. Some people will say there's Somalia and there's Somaliland.
Yeah.
Officially, the world doesn't recognize Somaliland.
Yeah.
But the people, they have their own government and they have their own currency.
Yeah.
It's like Monopoly. The money's not real, but they use it.
No, don't say that.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. They're gonna come for me.
Oh wait,
I'm from Somaliland.
See, I didn't even know. So hold on a minute. This is nice. It shows this whole.
This is a collaboration.
I said, hey, big man, hey, we're doing well so far.
No. We're like the unity that we can be.
We can.
But it's a thing that happens, all over the world. To be fair, as well. Like even look, obviously, if with Congo for a very long time, it's become very official. We have Brazzaville, we have Kinshasa, but we were all part of the Kingdom of Congo a long time ago. And then other countries became like Gabon and Central African Republic and all that, right? But essentially, then even in Spain, the Catalonia, right? Catalan, so where Barcelona is, they recognize themselves as
Catalan.
Catalan.
They speak Catalan as well.
But it's not official in terms of like we recognize as a country, I guess, like that. But
we speak the same language.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the same tribe.
Yeah.
I'm not I don't know if you can tell what side I'm on. I'm not on any side. I'm for uniting everyone.
No, I think for me it's just so people know. All the time I see people come and correct me, or someone who's Somali will correct someone in front of me, but I already know it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like
I had a brother come to me one time say, I said, "Where you from, bro?" Somali, right? He goes, "Nah, I'm mixed." I said, "You're mixed?" Yeah, I'm half Somali, half Somaliland.
Right.
I said, brother.
So where's the term Somalian come from then?
I think it's from the lexicon of the way people say. So let's say, for example, you're from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Like you're Nigerian.
Yeah.
Ghanaian.
I see. Okay.
India.
Okay.
People used to say Congolian.
Yeah,
And I used to say, what? Because also a lot of people, a lot of people were saying Congolese. Like when I was younger, it's Congolian.
Yeah.
Like, what? And I'll be pissed. But then at the same time, I don't know if on telly they say Somali.
Yeah.
But I don't know if on telly they said that.
No people, they're just saying it. No one's correcting it.
No one's correcting it.
There's
not really much representatives on telly as well.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if it was like, where like the term has been westernized and generalized, where the people that are from there are like, no, we don't call ourselves that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not too sure, but I think even India, like, I've been corrected by people. Or they'll be like, I'm like, where are you from? They'll be like, I'm from Punjab.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So then it's specific to...
Yeah, so like sometimes the Western world, in a sense of like, when you're in geography class, and they'll just be like, that's that. if that makes sense. Until you meet someone and say, no, I'm from Punjab, and you say, oh, okay, cool. All right,
that's
cool.
why that's why it's important, man. I feel like it's really important to understand people's identity and space. That's even the question, like, do you feel like where you're from? Because that also lends itself to how you explain and break down your identity. Do you know what I mean? Because it can come from a passionate place. Bro, I've just seen a clip recently, and it's so annoying. A lady she's essentially a globetrotter. She goes to different countries. She's American. She was being interviewed about her experience in Congo. And the 5 minutes that she broke down her experience in Congo, it's like she went to hell. And it was crazy. The level of exaggeration was intense, where she basically was like, her life was in danger because she's scared of 7-year-olds that can chop your legs and your feet. It was, had the depiction of the thing was crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I watched it and I went, that's also motivation for me to showcase my country a lot more, showcase my identity a lot more. Because if you don't, someone else will. And that's the story that will stick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that important for you? Because I feel like we were saying before, there's a lot of, other entertainers or people that are in, media that are, from are Somali as well. So is there like, you being a new generation where you're like, oh, I want to showcase stand-up comedy, or, you've got content creators now and stuff.
Yeah.
So does it feel like there is a bit of one, like pressure in the sense of like, oh, does it feel like you are representing a whole community, or does it feel like with other people paving the way, it makes it
a lot easier.
bit easier? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I feel like we are 100% representing the community, but also at the same time we're representing ourselves, innit? It's like obviously we're not the first Somali comics.
Yeah,
obviously there was Prince Abdi before us.
Oh yeah. Big up Prince, yeah, man.
Big up Prince.
Big up Prince.
Yeah. I got a lot of time for him.
He
He sent me some really nice messages out of nowhere,
But
I really got time for him, man. And anytime I'm like, I've got a show, I'm like, let me get Prince on, man.
Yeah.
Prince is he pops up randomly, though, innit?
Yeah,
Prince was
very randomly.
just letting you know
and you'll
still
see
here.
him very randomly. I seen him in Old Kent Road, Asda, way too many times, man. I'll be like, you guys want to read it?
I love Abdi, man.
Yeah.
Abdi was so, like, he used to make you feel awkward on purpose, and he knew it as well. But he used to say, or ask you a question, he'll be like, what kind of crisp do you like? Do you remember Golden Wonders? We're like, Mo, do you remember Golden Wonders? Do you still eat them? I'll be like, Abdi, move back. If you answer the question, Eddie Caddy, if you answer the question, then I'll move back. But you gotta answer it. Hey, I love my brother.
Great guy.
He's an incredible guy, man.
But he was the first to do it. He was like the first Somali, like Lova C or BB's see him. We're like, oh yeah.
Every Somali in the world that does comedy.
Was he like known in the community that when you guys were?
Yeah. Like especially to the people. I don't know if a lot of people know who he is, but people who are locked in comedy-wise,
right?
They know who he is. Especially because we've met so many people across the globe that are Somali comedians. There's a lot of us now. Like I think in the world now, in the Western world, there's maybe like 13 of us.
Yeah.
We could put us in a group chat, and everybody.
Oh, sick.
Everybody's like, oh yeah, Prince Abdi that's our OG.
Yeah,
he was the first one.
Oh, that's
That's the first one to do
I
it.
love that, man. That is proper, man. But like, so what are you planning to go home to visit?
Somalia?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Bro, I really want to. And I feel like we should 100% do it for like a month and just go together. I feel like that would be hilarious in general, like just taking in the culture as well. But just in the sense of like going out there, and I feel like deep down, because I haven't even been to Africa.
Yeah.
Bro, it was even more mental.
Yeah.
Like was it 2024? That was the first time I took a flight. My whole life, bro.
Where did you go?
Canada.
Toronto.
Oh, right.
That was the first time I took a flight.
It's a good flight, though.
I know. And that, bro, I was in
flight.
Southeast London my whole life, bro. I never actually left the
Massive Somali community in Toronto as well.
Yeah, massive.
Absolutely. Like, I feel like Drake's whole crew is basically
massive.
Somalis, right?
Massive. Diesel was the first one to jump on that flight. He tells everyone, I was the first one to go on a flight with him.
Yeah, I held his hand on this first
Don't
flight.
ever allow it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what this guy even did? When the flight landed, he whispered to me, he's like, "Hey, bro, you know when it lands, you got to clap." And I looked at him, I was like,
Oh, you told me?
No. I looked at him, I was like, I know this guy's shit rubbish. As soon as they landed, he started clapping. No one else was clapping. I looked at him, I was like,
But you know what? Some people do. It starts to get weird. Like, every time, like in Africa, Congo, they clap. And I'm like, you lot, come on, man. He's just doing his job. You don't want to sound like Roy Keane. He's just doing his job. But there's times where I anticipate it happening.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. So you hear two people go, You can almost hear the spirit. Everyone goes sharp.
Yeah. And I can't like that first one. I said clap. I committed. I was like, come on.
Hey, you know what? So yeah, Mo. I feel like let's see what you got, man. Let's see what you got. What's your special?
Do you know what? I did have this one. But
I think you got a next option as well.
Oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is
the one. Okay.
So this is an interesting one. At what point do you tell your friend he's doing too much? Now, the reason why I ask, is you know when you go on your iPhone and it gives you a highlight of like 3 years ago or whatever in it, and I seen like a highlight of even myself actually, and at that moment I looked and I was like, I was really doing too much to the point where one of my friends, when we was in Vegas and I'm generally having the time of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. I was having the best time of my life. I knew I was having the best time of my life because we was at a table at a pool party. I got food and they bring all like this, like oysters and prawns and whatnot. And everyone's eating the thing. And I was like, I want more, man. Just get another one, man. And Chike said to me, bro, just take it easy, innit? Like, take it easy. I looked at him. I said, brother, I'm having the time of my life. Move. So
back.
And then I looked back and I seen a highlight of that and I was like, I was doing too much, So what is there ever been a moment where you've looked at your boy? Because you guys are friends, innit?
Yeah.
And you look and you say, bro? Yeah. Or do you wait till afterwards? Is it like, do you know what? I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone told me afterwards. A few friends will tell me in the moment.
Yeah, but it's the
but
rest
only
came.
afterwards. Like, we have this thing with my friends where we're like, we do court, innit? So we're like, all right, cool, got to come to court, innit? Like, if we go on like a holiday with all the guys, the next day, we're in whoever's room it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And it's like, all right, boom, court's in session, innit? What was you doing yesterday, bro? And it is fun. It's very fun.
You got a
but
serious
it's
matter.
our way of like and sometimes it's probably my whenever I'm away with my friends, I enjoy laughter like I've never enjoyed it before. Like I laughed like I've never laughed.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's the one thing I get. But there is that accountability we all hold of like, brother, what was you doing, bro? Mm-hmm. What's that ever been like for you? And how do you do it?
So this I truly believe you're not good friends with someone until you beef them.
Oh, that's a thing.
Okay. Because I feel like if you're standing around eggshells, okay, you see when you don't know someone, you give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. But if someone lives in the benefit of the doubt too long, it becomes a doubt for me. I'm starting to doubt someone.
Yeah.
But when you say beef, what kind of beef are you talking
Beef is like, misunderstanding. So like you do something and I do something and at one point we just butt heads and I'm like, aye bro. And then we just go at it a little bit.
Oh, is it?
And then
I don't know if you need to.
No, we're not fighting. We're not
not
fighting. But it's just a thing where like I disagree, you disagree.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna stay there.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay there, and us coming back together.
Yeah.
Pause. Is just a space of Us coming back together is like we're both humble with it, and now we can like because bro. I'm not trying to make him feel. I'm not trying to tell him to come to my level, and he's not telling him to come to his level. We could both stay at our levels, but coming to understanding afterwards is a thing where like how we're friends and how we're brothers.
It's funny though, because I feel like with my boys, we figured out ways of we know. You know you've messed up, but everyone's got different ways of dealing with stuff. I've got some friends here who are just stubborn, right? So they know, but for them to admit it or for them to react and go, cool, there's a way that it's done. So then you kind of deliver that message in a different way, but you know you're gonna get the results. You have to exercise a bit more patience. And I've got other friends that are just straight, their mouth is just potty. So they'll tell you there and then, and you got to have to deal with it or give them the silent treatment until something gets figured out. But I think for me, I always say, like when, I've said this before in the pod, but I always remember when Babatunde mid-set, I was filming a TV show, which felt a bit awkward, to be fair. I wasn't sure I should have been doing it. But I just felt like this is me on the rise, isn't it? So, and Baba is in the audience watching. And just during the mini break, he came up to me and he literally went, nah, bro. He went, this ain't you. And I knew it, but I needed to hear that, or didn't need to hear that actually at the time. But it hit home and it was so awkward. I felt so embarrassed that it's been acknowledged now. But he literally went, this ain't you, Ed, man. Like, this ain't it. What you doing? And till today, I remember it because it changed the course of how. But you need that. You need someone
100%,
to. You need someone to tell. Because he could have been, and a lot of people have done this. He could have gone and spoken to other people, even had a conversation with Mo. And we're talking 2011, 12.
Yeah.
He could have had a conversation with Mo, whoever else, and go, I've just been Eddie's thing.
You know, sometimes on Instagram I see pictures of you, man, back in the day.
Yeah.
You've never had hair. No, I just
Never.
No, but
You know
like, it'll be an old pic. I'm like, yo, these man look, yo.
And everyone's
They look the same.
You know what? Most of the time I haven't had hair. So my hair journey, let me tell you. Mo, can I explain? Let me explain my hair journey.
It's so funny because I know you've been thinking of that question for so long. And you're like, I need to ask him because I'm never going to
You
get
know
this
what's funny as
opportunity
well?
again.
When he was asking the question, I'm like, are you seeing these pictures in black and white? Because the way so me, I got to a stage where up until uni, I had hair. Yeah, but my hair was already kind of receding, but it weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Then my friend gave me a haircut because the barbers were shut and he ruined me. So I said, I've got to go bald. Like for that moment. But then the girls loved it, bro. So I kept everyone's just like, oh, you look good. I kept my hair. But then when you've gone bald, you're not seeing how far back your hair's really gone now. Every now and then I'm not thinking about the afro. So one time after a while, like this is years now, around 08, I was like, I need to grow my hair again. And my guy, Damon, shout out Damon, barber goes, nah, don't, man. I can see where it's at. I said, no, I want to give it a go. He goes, I'll do my best. So he did a Mohican.
Oh yeah, Mohican Eddie.
He did a Mohican. He did a Mohican. And it
was-
worked
Hello,
because,
Eddie.
bro,
Eddie.
I'm going to find it on, he did a Mohican and it worked, because he's a doctor, bro, because he figured it out. But there was a day, I remember coming to him, he said, Eddie, it's the end, you know. It ain't, I got so confident, I thought I tried to do a shape up. I ended up on some music videos. You can go watch Doneo's Party Hard video.
Okay.
I think like that's when my friends should have stepped in. That's when they should have gone, you're doing too much.
But that strip, just
Take it off. And then after that,
take that off.
I went through that phase and I was like, nah, this is it. So then I've realized, thank God I've got a good head shape.
You got a good head shape.
very
Mo,
good,
yeah,
very
yeah,
You
yeah.
have a very good head
Like,
shape.
thank God because
Terry.
You have a very good head shape, but you don't even realize you're bald. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Like,
it.
yeah,
I get
yeah.
it. But because if I grow my hair, you'd be like, you're trying to finish off the puzzle for me, baby. it ain't like this, brother. Like, I just look at Mo and I go, raw.
Listen, I got one trip. This is the last trip, bro.
Nah, you'll be all right for a bit, man.
Nah. Remember when I had the high top thing? You know what's interesting with the high top Mo, is that once things started blowing up for me, that was my look and image, innit?
Yeah.
So when I'm going into TV, high top, you know what I mean, little sponge and all that, it was perfect for Middle England, innit? It was like, what a lovely young black guy. Yeah, Fresh Prince, high top.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What were the man them saying though at the time?
No, I think the guys were all right. Because listen, there's times where I had that high top, and I'm talking, I tried to do the zoot,
Proper.
bro. I'll never forget, I put up one video, and it was like, what's that track? I think it might be Wiley's Eskimo.
Yeah.
There's a, and I was like, and I was like, look at my trim. Look at the trim, Anyway, I put this on my Snapchat, innit? And it started doing all right. Then I put it on my Instagram, Everyone's like kiki and laughing, And then one of the pages, I think it might be, do you remember there's a page called Brum or something like that? It was a bit like I'm Just Bait.
Oh, so it's one of those,
They took it, bro. The minute them comments,
Finished.
people's like, nah, this trim is dead. Look at this dead trim. What's this guy talking about his trim? And I'm like, brother, I thought people liked it. I thought it was funny, innit?
You went to the land of honesty.
Listen, the way I got butchered in them comments.
Nah.
And
oh, mate.
But then it was mad because I think COVID times was when I was like, because it was just, you got to remember COVID for me, it's just growing, innit? And then the sides, but let me tell you something, anyone who's got a higher top, you got to get that, got to get these done at least every 5 days, COVID now, this is going mad. It's just going high. And then the sides are coming out. Brother, when you have a high top and the sides come out,
it's over.
you know what it looks like. You ever seen like a nice paving slab or whatever, like, or driveway, and it's just them weeds coming out. And you're like, brother, get rid of them weeds, bruv. If you get rid of that, it will look nice, but it just looked dusty, innit?
But
then I started do-ragging it.
Oh, you went.
So I do ragging that. Brother,
do rag the afro.
I tried to do rag the high. Brother, I was squashing the whole thing. This is during lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm squashing the whole thing down.
Like a mushroom.
And then one brother said to me, brother, it was so squashed. Someone had said to me, brother, you look Sikh. And the guy who said it was Sikh as well, right? I said, this has to go, you know? This has to go
most thing.
Ah, bro, it was horrendous.
But this is the thing though, yeah? Because based on your question, I just think there's moments where your inner circle, because family's gonna be family. My family member will tell you your breath stinks, your lips are dry, fix up. But your inner circle, that's their job.
I know, but
To let man know this is what the public thinks, but I'm gonna let you know.
But it's that word, you know that word doing too much,
yeah?
It will stop you in your tracks.
It will do.
Or if not, it will even make you go even more. Like, so
Yeah,
with me,
stubbornness. Like
Vegas, I said, I don't care. I'm going in.
Yeah.
It's only until you look back, you're like, okay, maybe I'm not. All right, cool. But when someone says, brother,
you're doing too much.
you do too much, you know?
But you know what is? I feel like shame is needed though. I feel like
Yeah,
shame is
100%.
needed. Shame. If you don't shame each other at least a little bit.
But shame,
yeah.
I think it's shame amongst the man them.
Yeah, amongst the man for sure. If one of my boys is getting on to me and some random person's getting on to me, I'm like, bro, who are you? I don't know you. Then I'll be stubborn. I'm like,
my God.
I hate that.
We were doing an open mic one time. We're standing, it was me, Bamph, and some friends that we consider friends. This open micer came in.
I'm revving up.
This guy is new to the scene. Like, we don't know him. Like, just if you're gonna join in, just join in.
Yeah,
Be quiet. If you're gonna say something, make sure it's funny, bro, because we're gonna cook you too, you know.
Yeah.
He must have said something like, he said, why can't I say the N-word? And he was like, an Asian brother. Bamph looked at him and said, shut up! The way.
Okay, well, look, so basically the conversation was us two and a few other open micers, and we're basically talking about like saying the N-word on stage. Like, oh, you guys say the N-word on stage, and then one of them as a joke, he was like, oh, I should start saying it. I was like, you know, there's comments that think that, and I was like, but I know him, I know that's his personality. I was like, bro, shut up, man, you'll never say it. If you ever said it, bro, I'll slap you out as a joke. But we're joking about. This random like smaller comment comes out of nowhere. It says, oh, but why can't we say it? And I'm looking at him like,
oh, allow it,
bro,
man.
bro, I got angry in that moment. I looked at him, I was like, shut the fuck up, you pussy. Why you looking at me? But who are you? And everyone looked at me and everyone was like, bro, you're being too serious. I was like, all right, so my bad, innit? But my man came in on it, because the way he came in was like, he was trying to be serious about it. He didn't even know it was bad. But bro, my man,
Boy, you grew them.
bro, I got angry. Because I don't like when people come.
Good. That was a good one.
Have you ever
That was a good one.
switched, like, have you ever been in a position where you switched, and didn't realize how much you're switching until your boys pipe you down? Have you ever been in that position?
I don't feel like I get angry enough in front of other people. A lot. I don't.
Right.
Probably maybe when if I'm driving, that's when you might see the real side of me, and that's when people are like, oh right, especially when let's say I get mad if I'm driving and I'm with other people, because it might be my thing is sometimes. Look, every driver thinks they're right. Don't get me wrong, every driver. But you know, sometimes you see someone do something and you're like, do you know how stupid that is? That you would risk your car and my car for what? Just trying to cut in.
Right, man.
You know, like that stuff gets me so mad. If you cut in, I'm like, whatever. But you know when someone's done something so dumb where you're like, brother, you could have smashed up both of our cars. No one would have won in this. That stuff gets me mad. And that's when everyone goes, oh, you know, you could have slowed down. I said,
But no, it's because
you need to be on my team right now.
But the thing is, it's pride. Pride is a horrible thing, man. I remember being like driving a black cab driver tried to like get us basically just lick in. You know, then when my mum and dad were in the car, and I hardly switched around my parents. But the way this driver did it, like he started putting his like middle finger up and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I said, what? And I stopped the car. I forgot who was in the car, bro. I stopped the car. I started cussing. Oh, bro. Every word in the English dictionary come out. And I just heard my dad go, this is how I knew I was doing too much. My dad, he didn't switch on me. He went, son, it's okay, calm down. And then I'm hearing myself, and I'm like, I must have really scared them as well. You know, they must have said aside to me, they say, yo. And then the cab driver was looking at me like, almost like he's now looking away from me. That means I went all out. And I remember now, I had to react, because my dad was, son, calm down. No, Dad, it's unfair, man. It's okay, just keep driving. And I said, I must have switched. That whole drive, my parents were silent.
Everyone's quiet.
They must have thought, who did you bring to
You
this
must have
world?
seen black in that moment.
No, bro, I lost it. Because the way, it's almost like you got your people in the car.
Yeah.
And then this guy just, he basically wanted to take you out, bro.
Yeah,
But then he's not apologizing. I said, you're going to see me today.
You know what it is? Between me and Bamph, like, I don't really get angry. But Bamph will get angry for me a lot.
Yeah, 100 all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
You know
You're that brother.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? Because I don't like it when people think they can take liberties out of the man. Nah, man. Someone's got to speak up. If it's not, if my brother's not going to speak up, bro, I'm going to speak up for him. And for example, in Sweden, remember in Sweden? I can't lie, we've been in a few little silly situations that I'm not mad. But one brother must have came up to, we're just chilling. Let's say we're just chilling outside, like eating at a restaurant. We just came out of the restaurant now. These 4 brothers came up to Diesel, but right next to me, and goes, where you from?
Yeah, but he was walking down the stairs, and you know when you could tell someone's trying to shark you out, like
straight away,
trying to suss you, like,
yeah.
Check me.
Was he Swedish, guys?
He was Swedish.
So he was Swedish, but he was tall. All of them are tall.
Big guy.
All of them, they were big guys, and one of them was like, the only short one was he was stocky, so it was a long day, anyways. But I didn't like them. But he came up to me and was like, oh, like where you from?
Where you from? Yeah.
Bear in mind, in Sweden, people don't come up to you speaking English straight away. They come to you speaking Swedish, and then you be like, oh no, I'm from London, and then they speak English to you. You're like, alright, cool. But he came on the English thing straight away, so I knew the intent of my man.
So they were English?
Yeah, he came straight English.
Nah, he was Swedish.
So that means he knows.
He went straight. Oh, okay. So
he knows he's not from
okay,
He knows he's not from here. And I went, wait, it isn't my way he's from. Why are you asking? And he was like, oh, this ain't London, this is Sweden. I looked at him, I was like, bro, fuck Sweden. And the dealers were like, nah, relax. I was like, I don't like the way he came on.
Did you tell him he was doing too much? Then?
I just got it.
Hey, brother, chill,
bro. Please, if they move you out of the equation, it's long.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, 100%.
I grabbed him. I was like, bro, there's 5 of them, bro.
But I was like, I can't. I was like, all right, cool. And then Mama was like, and his brother started holding him back. He was like, and then the guy was just looking at me, he's shocking me. I'm looking at him, and then they walk off in it. But in that moment, in my head, I was like, yo, that's long. And then we just left. Nothing happened there, but there's moments where people come up to him on a thing where they're like, oh.
But it's nice, man. It's nice at this stage that you guys have got each other, and we can see the results of that. Like with everything that's happening with you right now, and it's still very early in your career. What's the hope for the future? Like, where does your mind go with everything that you're seeing is so possible?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
No, well, so obviously this is a dream, and the dream's not small.
Yeah.
The dream's big.
Very
inshallah.
possible. Very possible.
You want to achieve everything. Well, I want to be big. We want to be good. Yeah. We want to be an embodiment of who we are to the world at the same time.
100%.
With no restrictions.
100%.
I mean, we want to be free.
Yeah, first Somali sell out the O2.
I mean,
come on.
I mean,
straight in.
I mean,
I'm saying first Somalis to have a Netflix special.
I mean,
oh yeah,
straight. Like we're going for everything. At the end of the day, we're the ones that obviously Prince Abdi paved it for Somalis, and we came in and we're like, we're the younger generation. We're like, yo, everything that's there that we can see, we're gonna grab it with full audacity. We're trying to go for that right now. But yeah, I think that's the goal. The goal is to be the best we can, but also be the best selves, like the best we can be.
I like you too, man. I really do, genuinely. And I'm really proud. I feel like when you guys are winning, I'm winning. So I mean, because of your heart and your energy. But like, and Diesel, you know, you've blessed me on my tour, man, and absolutely smashed it. The Eddie Caddy and Friends, you know, when we did up BBC, you were like the outstanding act. Do you know what I mean? And everyone, I felt like that night, a lot of people fell in love with stand-up because of him, because they knew it was like he's at the start of his career and they're discovering him, you know what I mean? And you started them off on a nice journey.
I had these guys in, was it Doncaster you lot done?
Doncaster,
yeah.
They're always tricky places, even for me. Yeah. And every time I get someone to support in a place, like, I know like home crowd is always, like if I'm like, oh, I'll do the London shows, I know it's going to be good, innit? Yeah. But a part of me getting people to support is like, I want this audience to see you, but also in a place like Doncaster, like it's my first time going there, but also I need to introduce that audience to comics that I think are dope, innit? If I just give you who, I'm like, oh, you've seen this person, cool. It's like, but these two shut it down and you lot murked it. Like, and you lot didn't care about none of that stuff.
That's not an easy.
Do you know what I mean? But you lot absolutely murked. I remember, I think it was that show you done. Was it, did you do Woking?
I think Woking, and I think I did Reading. Was it Reading? No.
It was Kingston.
Kingston was fun.
Kingston was fun, man. These lot, yeah, bro. And I feel like when I book you, I have to book both of you.
Yeah, this is what it is.
I swear to you, bro.
Vibe, innit?
I don't get paid.
I have to book. They come as a
Yeah,
package
bro.
slightly, you know.
100%.
Swear to
You
you,
got
man.
to have him the chaperone.
Do you know what it is as well? Because I feel like the audience, yeah. Because obviously I'm like, oh yeah, cool, you know. So once they're like, oh, wow, was one Somali comic? Great. And I'm like, guess what?
Yeah.
You got one more. Wow. I've seen 2 Somali comics, and I haven't even seen Mo yet. Wow, this is real inclusion, isn't it? It's like, but no, these man.
Big
Yeah, you
yourself
man are
up.
murking
Big
it, bro.
yourselves
No,
up,
thank
man.
you guys.
But
Yeah,
nah,
man.
it's been nice, man. 100%. I think you guys got the future is beautiful. Can't wait to have a next conversation with you in a couple of years, you know.
it's gonna
And
be a
really
great
see
time.
and really see what's going on. Hey, this has been a Man Like You podcast. Thank you to my brothers, my Bamph, and of course the one and only Diesel. I'm Eddie Caddy.
My name's Mo Gilligan. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Oh, we gotta give this to the guys.
We have to, innit?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
we
we
gotta
have
give
to.
this to the
Like
guys,
usually
man.
we give it to the best
no, you
conversation. No, more I'm gonna let you.
okay.
We usually give it to the best conversation, but I feel like, you know, think just for coming on the
No
pod
way.
and letting us know the difference between Somalia and Somaliland
Come on.
is a start.
No,
You know
but
what I mean?
you lot are really repping the thing, man.
You
And I
are.
think that's great. So the fact that you lot, one, have come on the pod, we want to showcase how great you are. And also, we kind of want to get you on before things blow up.
You know that
and
once.
before you know it, you know what I mean? You lot are, we would love to get you on our pod, but we got Chunks coming on and Darkest Man. And I'm like, brother, what? You can't get... is it just Somalis? No. You can't get any of that.
Just
Nah,
remember,
all
just
right.
remember.
But yeah.
We'll never forget what you man done for us, man.
Nah, I
honestly.
appreciate
Nah,
that,
also
man.
what you guys done for black comedians in
general.
general. Like you
no,
man,
come
you
on,
man
man.
are kind of like the blueprint, innit?
100%.
And so I appreciate you guys treating us like brothers at the same time. Yeah, I mean, so we're very much appreciative. And every time we see you guys, we don't want to see you every day because the next time we see you, want to be better.
Yeah,
So when we see you guys, you're like, look, we're working hard, you know. Yeah. We don't know,
Love
waste
that.
your good words and good times for nothing. And I mean,
Oh, we
so
believe, man.
Special guys,
Amen,
man.
amen.
Special guys. Listen, I'll tell you one thing, man. Whenever these guys have got a show, they bring a whole community. So we're expecting the same with the pod. I want to see every Somali in them comment section.
Yeah.
I want you lot
All
to
around
lose your-
the world.
All around the
Toronto.
world. Listen.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Oslo.
Anywhere else?
Oslo.
Oslo. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oslo, yeah.
Oslo.
Minnesota. Come on,
Minnesota.
Madness.
Because you guys have got the governor in it as well. Is it the
Yeah,
governor in
Yeah,
Minnesota?
Ilham Omar.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got them daycares. So you know about
Come on,
that,
we
bro.
So listen, man, run it down, man. Share as always, man. Loved how you guys are really reacting, especially on social media as well, on Instagram and all that good stuff, like with your comments and suggestions and all that stuff, man. Keep it going. But it's been a beautiful podcast once again. Thank you to my brothers, man.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Come on. Yes, man, then.